up, everybody? I just had a lesson, and we were kind of just doing some major pentatonic stuff, and I played the rhythm jack to Jessica by the Allman Brothers, and the student liked it, like that sound. So we ended up taking the lesson a little bit more into that turn, and so I started to explain what was really happening in that progression, which is awesome. Really, it's your A chord, and then a little. I love that little slide because we were doing, like I was saying, we were really staying within this A major pentatonic, but there was an essence of that major blues that we go for. Right, getting that minor third to the major third, that kind of sound. So, really, in that progression is the same idea. Bass note, A, and then minor third to the major third. 3 to 4, hammer on. And then I love the hammer on onto the 4th fret of the 4th string and the 3rd fret of the 2nd string. So instead of your A, which would just be 0, 2, 2, 2, there's not really a whole lot happening on that bottom string. So 0, 2, 2, 2 turns into that 0, that A kind of hangs over, and then 0, 4, 0, 3. Right, and then pulls off. So that's a really cool sound, and it does happen a lot in other songs, really. So we were going over the theory based on that. So we've got your A chord, right? Now if I drop those in, what's really happening here is it's switching to a D chord, keeping the A on the bass. So your A is in a D chord, right? So you got A, F sharp, which is your 3rd, another A down there, and then your D. So that's why this happens a lot. Like if I play it up here on D, right? Another way to do it would be D bar chord, and then you slide either from that 7 to the 9, or if you wanted to get that minor third in there, that 8 to the 9, and then you're covering those 7s of the D chord, D bar chord, first finger, and just hammering on, you know, to the 9 there on the 2 frets up on the 4th string, and then 1 fret up on the 2nd string. Right? Really cool sound. Now that will switch it to a G, and then back again. Really, wherever that first finger is, or that 2nd finger is that's going to be your root note. So G. So it's just a cool way of playing instead of doing like right? It's got a little bit of a cooler sound. What is also really awesome about that particular progression, especially if you're doing it with a bar chord, just a little bit higher maybe, is changing it into a minor key, okay? So now we have a D major and it goes to its 4 chord, which is the G when it goes up there, is now switching it and doing it in relative minor, right? Where this is your B minor 7, switching to an E minor 7. Right? And the only thing that really switches is if you do this. Right? That definitely has that D to G major sound. Well, you switch the bass notes. So if I do this, right, kind of putting my thumb down on that B, that B up top now switches this to a minor sound, and then same when I go for the hammer-ons, I play that E right there. So it becomes a 1 to a 1 minor to a 4 minor, or a 1 major to a 4 major. So just getting into the theory about that and why I thought it was cool. You know, it might be cool, you know, I'm thinking if you kind of use it, you know, you could do something where it would be you know, a D to a G to a B to an E. So to kind of have that D major, G major, B minor to E minor. But just this particular student liked it, so I figured I'd go into a little bit of a lesson. So yeah, use it. It's definitely a cool way to spice up a regular 1 to 4 progression. So cool.